what they're doing at their high school. And today, Archbishop Hoban High School. All right, so let's meet our students today. And we've got Becca Kubik, right, Becca?
Hi.
All right, so you're a senior at Archbishop Hoban High School, and you were telling me AP classes, honors classes, advisory classes. You really jumped into the books.
Oh, yes, definitely. It's been a very long year trying to balance, getting ready for college and all of these classes, but my teachers have made it a super easy transition. It's getting easier and easier to, get all the work done and also, figure out what I'm doing with my life. But, it's a process.
Peer mentoring, too. You're into that. Talk about what you do there.
Oh, yeah. They have a group of upperclassmen at Hoban who at least once a month, sometimes twice, we gather, we study a lesson about anything from time management to stress management to coping with drugs or alcohol or difficult peer pressure, and we go into underclassmen religion classes and we get into small groups, kind of coach them through those kinds of things. It's like advising the people that are going to be coming after you in high school. So it's a really great experience.
It is. So you meet mostly probably with the freshman and sophomore and helping them get adjusted.
Yeah, it's
good stuff. Now, you're also doing a little boys volleyball coaching. Is that right?
Yeah, the season just started this Monday. We had tryouts, and we're going to be going into our first super scrimmage this Saturday, so it's been a very quick process. But I'm really excited because I've been involved with the program since freshman year, and it's cool to be on the other side of the experience instead of playing now and getting to help them.
Very nice. You made that decision 4 years to go to Hoban. Obviously, you've loved that decision.
Oh, yeah. It's, I look back, and high school has been a lot, but I can't imagine it having gone better anywhere else. It's been a very welcoming, family-oriented environment. I'm really appreciative of it.
Becca Kubik with us. She's a senior at Archbishop Hoban. Also with us is Grace Rossi from Archbishop Hoban, and you're doing museum studies, right, Grace?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so what is that about?
So basically...
Sounds interesting.
It really is. We talk about how different museum curators design their exhibits from your typical art museum, like the Cleveland Art Museum or the Cleveland Museum of Natural History. We've discussed everything from what you do with the past to what you're doing with different forms of interpretations. And it's really just about kind of creating a way to interact with everyone who comes through and looks at anything from a baseball mitt set up at a baseball stadium or a full-blown exhibit. It's really cool.
Yeah, what you're doing at Archbishop Hoban, I need a scroll to talk about. You're in student council, you're in your advisory, you do what, lacrosse, cross-country, as well as mock trial. How do you fit all this in and continue to get the great grades?
Well, I've been really lucky the way that my schedule has fit because of different time blocking. So with mock trial, we meet 5 to 7. With lacrosse, we meet 7 to 9. Cross country's 3 to 5. So everything has really fit into place. And also just my teachers have been really willing to help me out and talk to me whenever I've been super stressed because of my activities. And my coaches have all been great for the same reason.
Is lacrosse a spring sport?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're practicing. When do you start your season?
We start our season the week after, I know it is the week after the primary elections, but...
So it's coming up soon, is what you're trying to say. You're kind of in line with baseball and softball, all that stuff. Okay, so how this works, I got 10 questions here. You got your pad and pens in front of you. Write down your answers. Don't look on each other's paper, all right? And we'll see how you did. We'll take a brief, and then we're going to also talk about what you two have planned for the future with the educations you've gotten out of Hoban, okay? All right, here we go. Question number 1. Element that begins with the letter K. And Becca, you better get this one in the science field. Again, the element that begins with the letter K. Question number 2. Who invented the telephone? Who invented the telephone? Question number 3. The only mammal that can't jump. Name me the only mammal that cannot jump. Question number 5. The U.S. state that is nearest to Russia. Name me the U.S. state that is nearest to Russia. Question number 5. In which bay is Alcatraz? In which bay is Alcatraz? Number 6. Who painted, and this one is for you, Grace, who painted the Mona Lisa? When we talk about museums, who painted the Mona Lisa? Question number 7, planet nearest the sun. What planet is nearest to the sun? Question number 8, how many prongs does a fork have? Number 9, what money currency is used in Japan? What money currency is used in Japan? And Dubrovnik is the largest city in what country? Dubrovnik is the largest city in what country? And that's the 10 questions for today in our academic exam. Becca and Grace with us in studio from Archbishop Hoban High School. 16 minutes after 7, we'll see how they did next on the Ray Horner Morning Show. 93.5, 1590, WAKR.
At Circle K, $1 can get you the freshest cup of coffee in the world. Every cup is ground fresh, right when you want it. So for a split second, your cup is the freshest on earth. Every cup ground fresh, starting at $1 at Circle K. Limited time only at participating locations.
Electrifying our future.
Emory Electric, serving the Tri-County area, is fully qualified to handle all of your commercial, residential, and industrial needs. Call Emory Electric today at 330-650-1918. That's 330-650-1918. Or visit EmoryElectric.com. Emory Electric, an IBEW NECA contractor.
Electrifying our future.
Income, healthcare, and taxes. Tune in to Financial Focus with Robert Dodaro this Sunday at 10:30 a.m., where we'll be discussing the 3 biggest issues that can impact your retirement.
Investment advisory services offered only by duly registered individuals through AE Wealth Management, LLC.
Visit WAKR.net and sign up for our new newsletter, The Soft Scoop. It takes just minutes and you'll get the latest information from Soft Hits 93.5, including schedules, giveaways, and events. If you sign up by the end of March, you'll qualify for a $300 weekend getaway to an Ohio State park, including lodging. Just go to WAKR.net and register for The Soft Scoop. We promise WAKR will not sell or share your sign-up information. The Soft Scoop from 93.5 and 1590 WAKR.
Ray Horner gets your morning going, then keep it going with soft hits you love. 93.5 FM, WAKR.
93.5, 1590 WAKR. Good morning to you. 18 minutes after 7 o'clock, we're right smack dab in this week's academic exam. Want to get you traffic and weather on the 8s. Stephanie's back with us with an update on traffic.
Traffic is congested in the construction zone on Route 8 northbound from Graham to 303, on Route 8 southbound to Perkins, 77 northbound to 224, and on 77 northbound at Gent. Not seeing any major issues out there yet. Follow us on Twitter at AkronTXWX. From the Legacy Motors of Akron Traffic Center, Summit County's largest indoor showroom, I'm Stephanie Nicole.
Sounds good, Stephanie. That temperature this morning, 37 degrees. Rain this afternoon, high of 45, low tonight 25. And tomorrow's high 50 with a lot of sunshine tomorrow. Again, 37 degrees is our current temperature. 19 minutes after 7 o'clock, we've got Becca and Grace, seniors from Archbishop Hoban High School, in studio with us with the academic exam. Okay, ladies, here we go. Question number 1. Element that begins with the letter K. Becca, you said?
For that one.
You didn't get that one. Grace?
I said potassium because I was thinking the chemical symbol.
Krypton.
Oh, well,
Krypton.
sorry.
Number 2. Who invented the telephone? Becca, you said?
Alexander Graham Bell.
That's correct. Grace?
Same thing.
Yeah, all right. Number 3. Only mammal that cannot jump.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about
Becca,
this one.
you said who?
I said snake.
Snake? No. Grace?
I did not get an answer.
The answer is the elephant.
Oh, hey.
The elephant has a tough time being nimble on its feet. Number 4, U.S. state nearest to Russia. Becca, you said?
I said Washington.
Washington, no. Grace?
Alaska?
Alaska is correct. Very good. Number 5, in which bay is Alcatraz? Becca, you said?
San Francisco Bay.
That's correct. Grace?
San Francisco Bay.
Very nice. Number 6, who painted the Mona Lisa? Becca, you said?
Leonardo da Vinci.
Very nice. Grace?
Leonardo da Vinci.
Yes, indeed. That's in your wheelhouse there. Number 7, planet nearest the sun. Becca, you said?
Mercury. I mean, I didn't write it down, but I'm just guessing.
Mercury is correct. Grace?
I too said Mercury.
I'm going to take a half point on that one.
Number 8, how many prongs does a fork have? Becca, you said?
4.
4 is correct. Grace?
I said 2 to 4 because
Yeah.
there's those ones with 2.
Yeah, 4. Number 9,
happened with
what
2?
money currency is used in Japan? Becca, you said?
Yen.
Yen's correct. Grace?
I said yen.
Yes, indeed. And number 10, Dubrovnik is the largest city in what country? Becca, you said?
I didn't write anything for that one.
That's okay. Grace?
I said the Czech Republic, but I don't think that's
You're
right.
pretty close. It's Croatia. Croatia is number 10. So when you add them up, ladies, add up your correct answers. Becca, you got how many correct?
Well, I'm not counting the Mercury one because I didn't write it, but I got 5.
5. And Grace, you got how many?
7, I think.
7. I will say most of the students right around the 5 to 7 range. Sometimes we have a 9, sometimes we have a little bit lower. You ladies fit right in there. So, Becca, before we let you go, you mentioned to me you want to do some science studies, get into medical school. Talk about your attraction to that field and what's the ultimate goal for you.
Well, first I'm going to learn the periodic table because I should have known Krypton.
Yes,
but,
you did.
Yeah, I've been kind of attracted to the medical field for the past couple of years. I was always looking for a field where I could, like help people in the greatest capacity possible, and that just seemed like a clear fit. I did a couple of shadowing experiences, and they all went really well. Started touring some colleges, looking at their science programs. Everything looked really interesting, and STEM was just always something that seemed so fascinating, so I feel like I could apply my aptitude for that to, like, helping other people. The dream is to one day, I work with a program right now that goes down to Honduras once a year and helps with medical missions. So my plan is to continue doing something like that along the humanitarian lines. Pipe dream is Doctors Without Borders, but you got to shoot for something realistic first. So we'll see where everything goes with that.
Now, you got your ducks in a row. I like hearing
Yes.
that. Good stuff. Grace, what about you? You said to me English, economics, biology? Is that right?
An English major with a minor in either biology, economics, and French.
What are you looking to do?
I really, really want to go into publishing and writing. I want to work as an editor in a publishing company just because I've had a really good experience working with Becca on the Visor, and also because I grew up reading. I love reading, but I also want to consider med school as well. And so that's why I'm kind of looking to get a biology minor because I took anatomy last year and I really enjoyed it. I really liked getting to see how you can help people in the different ways that you can help people. So kind of like Becca was saying, just something like that's really interesting to me. So we'll just see.
Yeah, you've done so much. You've got a lot of avenues, and you're young enough where you can always turn right or left depending on what you want to do. Two good ladies from Archbishop Hoban High School, Becca Kubik and Grace Rossi, joining us in studio from Archbishop Hoban High School. By the way, next Wednesday on our academic exam, we'll have students in studio from Manchester High School. The Panthers will be